Historically, the fashion industry is a female-dominated profession. From designers and pattern makers to sewers and models, the majority of people involved in this industry are women. This can be good and bad, since some positions are underpaid and exploit the workers in those positions, whereas other careers in this field are highly paid positions that offer good exposure and fame. Many of the men in this industry are admirers of the women in high rank. However, there are also many who take advantage of the women and use those in low positions and treat them poorly. You may think that there is just one type of fashion design. However, actually, there are 3 different types of fashion design: haute couture, ready-to-wear, and mass market. Haute couture is made for a certain wealthy customer, and it is usually made from really high-quality, expensive fabric and sewn with a lot of attention that is paid to detail and finished by the experienced sewers. Ready-to-wear is the term for factory-made clothes sold in standard sizes for an average person. Mass market is when fashion designers use other styles that are catching on to create their own versions of the first look. A lot of fashion designers work for companies, and only 1/4 of all fashion designers are self-employed. Even big-name fashion designers have started to offer affordable clothing that almost anyone can buy. Females who are big-name fashion designers can be looked up to by men, but females in lower positions might be harassed by men. Fashion designers usually a bachelor's or associate degree to be employed in this field. In the United States, the estimated number of fashion designers in 1998 was 22,800. In May 2008, both male and female fashion designers' median wage was $66,160. In comparison to wages in 1923, when female fashion designers received $50 per week, or $2,600 per year. This shows $63,560 increase in wages over an 85-year period. Those designers may have been in middle class, and if they were, the females in lower positions would not be paid as much or be as respected. In the United States, in 2008, most fashion designers worked in New York City or Los Angeles. One of the sexist problems is that some male fashion designers have created clothing that is demeaning of women. One example of it is this is a top with words encouraging violence towards women. Also, other fashion designers create skimpy clothes for women and not men. Women's clothing is designed to be revealing of body parts, whereas men's clothing tends to be looser and have full coverage. Women designers in low positions who design those clothes would not be paid nearly as much as men. Fashion design, as a formal career, is considered to have started in the 19th century by Charles F. Worth. One female pioneer in fashion design is the Frenchwoman, Coco Chanel, who changed women's clothing from stiff fabrics and tight corsets, born in the early 1900s, to loose-cut, comfortable dresses made from stretchy jersey fabrics. Another female pioneer in the fashion industry was Edith Head, who created individual designs for Hollywood actresses such as Marilyn Monroe and Audrey Hepburn, both of whom became noted for their outfits and sense of style. Miss Head was also an inventor, devised a method to assist in determining the appropriateness of costumes related to the scenery in Hollywood films. She named this invention a costume call board, and it became widely used by filmmakers and continues to be used today. Fashion trends became important for the everyday woman through fashion magazines that became popular in the 1930s. One of the most powerful figures in this area was Diana Vreeland, who was the editor-in-chief of Vogue magazine from 1963 to 1971. Miss Raylan made the fashion industry more viable through her influence, and she was also known for her personal style. All of these are big-name fashion designers, but those in lower positions would not be nearly as respected by men. Now, as you can see, the fashion design industry continues to be a female-dominated profession. It is one career that women, particularly who have creativity, talent, and education, can excel in. It is my hope that women on the lower end of fashion design industry, such as poorly paid and badly treated sewers, will have equal opportunities and better pay as laws and expectations improve to protect them.
UW Stout, and I was taking business classes, and a friend of mine was taking apparel classes, and she suggested that I take one, and I took it, and I really liked it. It was a line development class, and it was really fun, so I decided to change my major. So I actually didn't go to school starting out in apparel.
Okay, and um, so is that what inspired you to become a fashion designer?
Yeah, because the classes were a lot more fun. You get to make garments, and you get to color, and it was a lot more fun than business. Business, you
Okay.
just learn Excel.